Hello viewers, I welcome you to Edu8. In this session today, we are going to discuss voice change, active and passive voice and their various applications as well. Voice as you know are of two types. তোমালোকে আগতেও পাই আহিছা voice change দুটা টাইপৰ. One is the active voice and the other is the passive voice, active and passive voice. If you like to define voice, voice is the form of the verb. Voice is the form of the verb that shows whether the subject is the doer of the action, subject কাম to কৰিছে, or the subject is the recipient of the action. Subject or দ্বাৰা কাম to কৰা হৈছে নে subject কাম to কৰিছে. So identification of active or passive will be very crucial because on the day of your examination you will be asked to convert a sentence from active to passive or from passive to active as well. দুই ধৰণে তোমালোকক দিব, active ৰ পৰাও passive convert কৰিবলৈ দিব, passive ৰ পৰাও active convert কৰিবলৈ দিব. So understanding of the concepts that why is a sentence is said to be in active, why is a sentence is said to be in passive will be very crucial. আমি কি কলো, voice is the form of the verb that shows whether the subject is the doer of the action. So যেতিয়া subject action to কৰে, subject যেতিয়া কাম কৰে, active থকা বুলি কম, subject is the doer of the action. Subject is the doer of the action. Let's take an example called manners reveal character. Manners reveal character. Subject is manners, reveal verb, character object. So the structure of the active voice in an assertive sentence is S plus V plus O. S plus V plus O. Subject is the doer of the action. Subject কাম to কৰিছে, manners বুজায় আমাৰ চৰিত্ৰ কেনেকুৱা. Manners reveal character. Now in passive, if you like to define the passive, where the subject is the recipient. Subject is the recipient. Subject is acted upon. Subject or দ্বাৰা কাম to কৰোৱা হৈছে. If you like to change this sentence from active to passive, the answer to this sentence will be character is revealed by manners. Character is revealed by manners. কি aspect কেইটা মন কৰিবা? Character is active or object, passive or subject হৈ গল. O plus is the auxiliary verb. Revealed is the main verb. Revealed is the main verb in its third form. By manners is the prepositional subject. Prepositional subject. Manners reveal character. Character is revealed by manners. So active subject কাম to কৰিছে, সাগে তোমালোকে বুজি পাইছা, subjector দ্বাৰা কাম to কৰা হৈছে, subjector দ্বাৰা কাম to কৰা হৈছে আৰু subject কাম to কৰিছে. Manners reveal character. Character is revealed by manners. Character is revealed by manners. Now there are some key aspects which we'd like to discuss before we move further while you talk about voice change classes. Number one, just pay attention to the sentence given here that the auxiliary verb used in the sentence is. Manners reveal character. Character is. ইয়াত আমি was লিখা নাই. Is কিয় লিখিছো? Active আমাৰ tense to present আছে. Manners reveal character. Active আমাৰ tense to present আছে. That's a key point to recall that we cannot change the tense. Don't change tense while you change voice. Don't change tense while changing voice. So আমাৰ যাতে টেন্সৰ পৰিৱৰ্তন নহয় যেতিয়া আমি বাচ্য পৰিৱৰ্তন কৰিম, যেতিয়া আমি ভয়েস চেঞ্জ কৰিম. So don't change tense while you change the voice. Number 2, the main verb of the active reveal is converted into its third form. The main verb reveal is converted into its third form in the passive form. That means in passive, the main verb of the active must be converted into its past participle বা third form. That is known as passive form as well. The MV মানে main verb of active, the main verb of active must be converted into its third V3 form. Past participle বা third form বুলি যাক আমি কওঁ. The main verb of the active revealৰ আমি ইয়াতে কোনটো form আনিছো, ইয়াতে আমি revealৰ reveal কৰিছো, that is the passive form of this main verb revealed. Point number 3. Another very key points while solving questions from active to passive. There will be certain sentences where there will be more than one objects. Say for example, he gave me a pen. Pay attention to this sentence. প্রথমে আমি বুঝিলাম active নে passive. Whenever you solve questions from active to passive বা from passive to active, you try to identify whether the sentence is given in active or whether the sentence is given in passive. Not a very tough definition to recall. Just pay attention to this concept that subject এ কাম to কৰিছে নে subjectৰ দ্বাৰা কাম to কৰোৱা হৈছে. That subject is the doer. He gave me a pen. He gave me a pen. He subject gave action verb action words মানে কাম to কৰিছে action, me object, a pen object. Now maybe we might be slightly confused while picking up the subject in the passive কারণ এই সেন্টেন্সত আমি দুটা object পালো in the form of me and in the form of a pen. So in grammar we precisely consider this a pen to be a direct object and me to be an indirect object, IO or DO. While you convert a sentence from active to passive, you can either pick indirect object as the subject in the passive or you can pick direct object as the subject in the passive. Both will be considered correct. But just grammatically speaking, while you change this kind of sentences from active to passive, it's better if you pick the indirect object as your subject. Indirect object to passive subject লৈ পেলাই কৰিলে বেছি sentence to ভাল বুলি ক'ব পাৰো. So যেতিয়া আমি এই sentence বিলাক পাম পৰীক্ষাত কৰোতে, so the both answers will be correct. They cannot give you negative marking for picking a pen as your subject in the passive. But if you go with a pen was past tense karne was given to me by him will be a correct passive sentence, but more appropriate answers will be if you pick me, that means the indirect object as your subject. That means I was given a pen by him. This prepositional subject that we have used in our structure, the prepositional subject that we have used in our structure is not always by the way. কেতিয়াবা আমি in ব্যবহার কৰিম, in some cases it should be to, in some cases it will be at. Depending upon the words followed by the preposition, we will be using them. That would be the point number 3, that use the indirect object as subject of the passive. Number 4, key points while you solve voice change questions. There will be certain sentences that will have some preposition, that will have some adverb particles. Now in active, imagine a sentence is given to you that he looked after his mother. He looked after his mother. Now he subject looked after, looked is the verb, after is the looked after is a phrasal verb that you know. Looked after মানে দেখা শুনা কৰা, after is a preposition, his mother is the object. Now while you convert this kind of sentences from active to passive, you are supposed to retain, you cannot leave out the word after the verb. লোকৰ পিছত যেটো preposition দিয়া আছে তাক তোমালোকে এৰি নিদিবা, তাক তোমালোকে passive কৰোতে বাদ দি নিদিবা. So the prepositions, note number, key point number 4, prepositions and adverb particles used after the verb in active must not be left out in passive. So while you convert this sentence, if we go back to our example of note number 4, he looked after his mother, the answer to this question will be his mother was looked after by him. A looked after to ami retain korim, tak ami left eri thoi nahu, tak ami leave out no koru. So in a nutshell, what we have tried to discuss here is that what is voice in grammar. Voice is the form of the verb. I repeat, voice is the form of the verb that shows whether the subject is the doer of the action, or whether the subject is the recipient. Tak ami dui dhorone bhag korisu. One is active, the other is the passive. Active subject e kam to korise, passive subject dara kam to koroa hoise. For example, manners reveal character. Manners subject, reveal verb, V1 form, character object. So the conversion from this sentence from active to passive will be like this: character is revealed by manners. So structure to mon koriba, S plus V plus O in an assertive sentence will be doing classifications later on. Subject plus verb plus object plus auxiliary verb. That would be very crucial for all of us to understand here, that why is used in this very sentence, because don't change tense. The key point number 1, ami tense or hal holoni koribo noaru. Yat was likhi dile amar kintu gote sentence to bhul hobo. Jodi manners revealed character thakile heten, then we should have used was. Accordingly, the tense will be agreed upon. Then revealed, main verb or third form. Point number 2, the main verb of the active must be converted into its third form. Then prepositional subject, etu je khodai by hobo boli kono kotha nai, depending upon the sentence. Say for example, I know him, he is known to me. Jeneke nor logot tomaloke jana preposition to loy, teneke ketiaba ami at use korim, in use korim, like that. Then the subject will be tallied upon. Now we discussed there will be certain sentences very likely might get questions on this type. He gave me a pen. Jodi duta object thake, jitu object thakibo, bostu jitu hobo, that is the direct object. Jejon manuhok dia hobo teok ami kom indirect object. Duta answer e khuddho, indirect object ko subject dhoribo pari, direct object ko subject dhoribo pari. But if you go by the more appropriate answers, indirect object tok jodi ami passive subject dhoru, that sentence is said to be better but more appropriate while changing from active to passive. In the upcoming sessions, we are going to discuss classifications of voice change, along with the question answer discussions will be followed.